DevoraStern.com. Catch me while you can. Today, October 2015, I weigh 160 pounds. Am I obese? No. Am I just a little bit sluggish with this 26 pound weight gain? Yes. What does it really affect? It affects my self-esteem overall more than anything else. Plus, I'm gearing up for firewood season and lugging an extra 20 pounds of weight up the hills while I'm carrying logs. That's probably going to affect me. So I don't talk about losing weight because we don't want to find it again. But I am talking about slimming down. Now, if you've been following me and the Theta brainwave, that slow REM brainwave while we're dreaming, then you know that once everybody gets into a real sleep, we do reset our systems in the Theta brainwave. The brain slows way down to 3 to 7 hertz waves per second. Twice as much blood can enter the brain when it's slow. And that is the best place for us to manifest. So we reset our system if we get any real sleep. So I'm going to say we need to decide the night before what we are going to do. We need to automate our food intake. The average person makes over 100 decisions about what they're going to put in their system nutritionally. What, when, where, how much, all of this makes a factor. So if we can decide the night before exactly what we're going to eat, if we can write it down, if we can add those kinesthetics, if we could maybe even prepare some food if we go out to work for the next day and we take some with us, we pack it, we visualize it, we decide approximately when we're going to eat and how much the day before. And yes, even if we're going to attend a social event, decide the day before what you're going to do. Why? Because then we don't need to use up the willpower for the next day. It's more automated. They did do some willpower experiments in the late 1990s. Bohrmeister and his group did the radish experiment. They asked the experimenters to come hungry, skipping a meal. They were cooking some chocolate chip cookies, so you had the fresh aroma of the chocolate chip cookies, and the experimenters either had a bowl of radishes to eat or the warm chocolate chip cookies. Well, the radish eaters were only able to concentrate on very difficult scientific experiments for about 8 minutes, were the people that could gorge on those chocolate chip cookies that they smelled that delicious aroma of, had a full 20 minutes concentration time. This was very scientifically significant. So make that decision the night before. Write it down. Try to pack it. Try to visualize it. Don't use up your willpower of the next day. Make this as automatic for those more than 100 decisions that you're going to do the next day in terms of nutrition and eating and snacking. And can you generally have healthier food when you pack it yourself? Absolutely. You have a lot more control over what you're going to eat. Is any of this easy? I'm not saying it's easy, but when I worked at both dialysis units in Mendocino County, I saw all the people that were on dialysis in the whole county. And some of the elderly women that were quite large around the middle needed to reduce their middle sections in order to qualify for a kidney. So they were extremely motivated to get off of dialysis and obtain a kidney on the list. And in order to qualify, they did have to reduce the girth around their midsections. So I asked them, the ones that were successful, what was the biggest determining factor? And the largest determining factor was not eating after dinner. So after 6, after 7 at night, if you can really make up your mind to not eat, your body loves that 12-hour fast. And another thing to notice is our taste buds get more and more sensitive the later on in the day. So does food taste better later on at night? Absolutely. Another reason to make up your mind the day before so that you don't use up your willpower of the day. And you might actually decide not to watch so much cable TV or television where they have all those food commercials. Now, some weight loss experts are going to tell you that exercise is not a key factor. However, I don't know the arguments. I do know calories burned through exercise is going to help you, but I also know that exercise is extremely important for brain health. Just check out some of Dr. Amen's videos on YouTube, and he takes brain scans and functional brain scans, and he finds the holes or the areas where the brain is not oxygenated. He puts people on healthy diets. He forces people to exercise aerobically 3 to 4 times a week, and they build their brain health up in 6 months. So, is exercise important for weight reduction? I don't know the scientific arguments, but I do know that the exercise is important for decreasing anxiety and increasing your overall mood and increasing your brain health. So all of this makes a lot of sense to combine the exercise with the pre-thinking about what you're going to eat the day before. Write it down, have it automatic, make those more than 100 food decisions a day simpler and easier, and check back with me. I will let you know. This is October of 2015. I weigh 160 pounds. I've struggled with this for 4.5 decades, and I'm using my own self as a guinea pig here and publishing this video to hold me accountable for me to listen to my own advice. DevoraStern.com is where you can find me to work with me, prepay for a session, and give me a call to schedule an appointment. I work with you personally myself, onward and upward, so that we can be the best people that we can be. Thank you for being part of my community and liking this YouTube. Thank you very much.